I'm here with Mr. Harold, who lives across the street from the Gilmore homes. So, what is your opinion about Mosby?
Well, I'm going to reserve that too because I don't really know that much of him, but from the way things are going, he seems like they want to get to the bottom of this, and I'm going to reserve my opinion to after this trial because in the past, they say they were going to do things to police and they were exonerated, just fired off the police force or fined or given paid vacations or rewarded for things like this. And I don't think it's right. You know, they're human like we are. And if we can be held accountable for our actions, they should be held accountable for theirs. That uniform represents law and order. And when you cross that line, you should be treated just as we are. That uniform shouldn't stand in the way of justice.
So, Mr. Harold, I came here a week ago Friday with my friend James, my colleague.
Right.
And you gave us a sort of timeline of what happened. And you said the media came here and investigators came here. Do you remember if Marilyn Mosby is the person who came or the Baltimore?
No. Mosby, I haven't talked to Mr. Mosby or Mrs. Mosby. It was investigators from IA, an attorney came, a lot of media, civil rights. That's about it.
So how do you feel about all the noise out here with all the protests?
Well,
are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm fine with it. You know, I feel that it shows that people are tired of these things happening all over America. And it's just not here. It's a shame that it happened to this young man, but it's not just in this community. It's happening all over, and it's a disgrace. They are supposed to represent the people and law and order, and this is not what is meant, I think, by what justice is supposed to mean. I mean, a lot of people are saying that U.S. is up there for just us, and that's the way it seems. That it's just for them. You know, we go, they give us 100 years if we did something like that. I want to wait and reserve my opinion to see how justice is for them. You know, a lot of, I heard somewhere that with these police officers and the mayor and things, there's a policy in place that they can say and do certain things and they're not held accountable for their actions. How can you be placed above the law and you asked us to deal with the law on an equal basis, but they are placed above the law. I don't think no one is above the law. And I don't know offhand what the law is, but it is a law that states that people in those positions have immunity in certain cases where they're not held accountable. And that's not fair.
Okay, Mr. Howell, can you give me your full name one more time?
Carl Angelo Perry.
Okay, and thank you so much. I really appreciate your honesty and frankness,
yeah,
and your patience with all of this.
Oh yeah. Well, I have a lot of empathy for these people, especially the family, because I know it's not easy what that mother is going through. Like I said, I lost my son a year ago, and it's not easy, you know.
Okay, and just for the viewers, Mr. Howell here was out here the day that Freddie Gray was detained and provided us with several quotes. You have impaired sight,
yes,
but your hearing is quite astounding.
Excellent.
Because you recited exactly a couple lines that Freddie had said about, you know, having asthma and I can't breathe. And
I heard everything he screamed, and he was not speaking in a normal tone. This boy was literally hollering, praying, and begging these people, "Why are you holding me? I haven't done anything. Let me go." threw him down over there from the way it had relevated in my mind, the way I percepted it. And they threw him down and he hollered, "Get your knee out of my back, you're hurting my neck. I can't breathe, I have asthma," is what that young man said. And shortly thereafter, 2 cars pulled up right here in front of my home. I was standing up there in the window, and the two men in the first car jumped out, and the other car pulled up right behind him. One man got out, and all 3 of them rushed over there, across the street.
So allegedly, they took him over in between the other set of buildings.
Yeah, from what I heard in the house, now I know from where other people have pointed down here at the end of the building is where they first apprehended. Right at the corner of that building where that rail is. And that's where they said that the 2 bicycle police grabbed him. And I heard it was from a distance, the first that I heard, and after the 3 police jumped out and ran across the street, it was right over in that area.
Right.
They had painted their picture on the wall. That's where they drug him to the wagon, which was right here at this area.
So what are you hoping for as a result?
Well, I don't wish anybody harm. As a young man, I've been incarcerated. It's no fun. You know, it's a lonely island. I was in there, and I've heard young men that have that rough exterior, and in the night you hear them sobbing and hollering for mama, mama. You know, you didn't listen to mama when you were on the street. And, you know, I just want justice for that young man and all the other young men that are being abused around the nation by these officers. It's not right. You know, if I go over there or you and beat somebody up, you're going to jail for assault and battery. If you kill him, you're going to jail for murder. This boy died as a result of their abuse, screaming and hollering for help. Somebody help me. And the police told him literally to shut the F up.
Right.
And I'm not going to use the word, but that's what he told him. Shut the F up. And that young man was drugged from there to the wagon. Right there, and they put him in the back of that wagon.
All right, so I just want people to be sure this is a video recording, and you're aware that we're recording this.
Yeah,
okay.
No problem.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Perry. And you stay safe and be well.
Well, I'm homebound. I'm just going up to the store to get some stuff for my grandma.
Okay.
This is my domain. This is where I am. I don't move around that much. I get out and try to walk so that I can know my surrounding areas. But, you know, I've never had a problem since I've been in this neighborhood. I respect everyone, and they respected me and my family. And I can't say a bad thing about none of them. What they do is what they do. And they're accountable for their actions.
Right.
And I'm sure they're aware of that. But they don't involve anyone in here that's not already involved.
Right.
So,
Okay, thank you so much.
you're welcome.